Hi there folks, welcome back to another video. We're going to finish off learning meaning of the waters with a third and fourth part. We have these bits down here with at the beginning of the fourth part in the first bar. They are thumb taps. So when you go from high G, you're going to be raising the thumb and then going down to F. So you got a thumb grace note on there, okay? So I'm going to play the third part for you and then we'll go into it. Okay, get a little bit of gurgling there. Now we're going to go through this by a couple bars at a time, because I'm sure by now you've been practicing this tune and you'll know how the rhythm and the expression of the tune should go, and what you need to work on a personal level. So let's go through the first bar, and then we'll go into the second bar. So we got, after the D throw, we have the C tap on the D with the G grace note right before it. So that's the one that's gonna be like what you at the end of Amazing Grace. So and with the F here, you're gonna want to play a very quick E and back up to the F. I know that this grace note here and this grace note in the highlighted part look exactly the same, and they do. But because we're on the F, we can't very well play this, right? That's not quite right. So we're gonna be playing this, a quick tap on E, D, D. We're gonna be doing that, and then we're gonna go into the second bar. But let's start with the D throw. So I'll play the first bar for you again. So we're gonna go through this together. So bra ta ra te ba a. So we're gonna go bra ta ra ta te, and we're gonna stop on the first F. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to finish off that first bar going up to the high G from the D. So from the beginning of the bar, 1, 2. 1, 2. So you got a bit of gurgling there. And then we're going to go into the second bar, starting with the high A. So I'll play it for you. So let's start from the first high A. So, and we're going to go down to the second low A just before the next high A. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. 1, 2. And let's finish off that bar with the high A doubling and the high G. From the first high A, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 more time. 1, 2. Now we're going to go into the next 2-bar phrase, starting with the third bar, and you notice that you also have another thumb tap from the high G down to the first F at the beginning of the third bar. So you want to be wary of that. So Okay, so you want to get that in there, and then again we have the very quick E on the first F. So I'm gonna play the third bar for you, starting from the high G in the last part. I'll play it one more time. 1, 2. So there's not a lot in this bar, but there's enough. So let's go from the high G down to the first F and then do the very quick E. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And let's go next to the last F in the bar, which will be right after the high A. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And let's finish off that bar with the E doubling and the D afterward. So from the high G again, and where we've been starting from. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to go into the fourth bar with that quarter note F, and you're holding it on for 2 beats, because then your second beat is going to be on the next F. Your third beat is going to be on the E doubling, and the fourth beat is going to be on the low A. So this one's a little bit easier to tell where the beats need to go. So let's hold that. Let's play that first F with the G grace note on it, and we're going to hold that for 2 beats. So D, D, da da da. So I'll play it for you. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. So we're going to play it together. 1, 2. So let's break that down a bit. We're going to play down to the first, we're going to play down to the E doubling. Da, 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 da. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to finish off that bar with the low A and the B. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then we're on to the second line of the third part, and the only difference in the third part is the next bar as the second bar in line 2, where it's just the beginning, the middle of the bar after the high A is just a little bit different, and then you have the ending phrase similar to the last couple of parts that we did. So let's play the first bar in that line together. 1, 2. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2. And I'm going to play the next bar for you, so just so you can hear it. 1, 2. I'll try it one more time. 1, 2. So let's go down to the D after the E doubling. 1, 2. So you're almost kind of going down the scale, but missing the high G. Again, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. And let's add in the B doubling and the D throw. We're going to break this down to 3 parts for this bar. Down to the D throw. 1, 2. And remember to wait for that D throw after the B doubling. Okay, don't rush to it. 1, 2. One, 2. And then we're adding in the E at the end of the bar. 1, 2. One, 2. Now we're on to the last 2 bars, and we've been playing these in the last 2 parts because this is the ending phrase. The only difference between the last part and this part is that you're going up to a high A instead of going down to a low A like in the last part. So let's try the last 2 bars together all the way. 1, 2. So let's try that again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Now we're going to go on to the last part, and remember that it starts with the thumb tap onto the high A, and that happens twice in that bar. So let me play the first bar for you. 1, 2. And I'm going to start from the high G in the last part, or the third part rather. 1, 2. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2. So let's start from the last high G, the high G in the last part, and we're going to go down to that first F and then up to the high A. So 1, 2. Remember not to jump off of that first F to the high A. So you got to go A, da, hit A. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. And let's go down to the next F after that. 1, 2. One, 2. One, 2. So I rushed just a very minuscule amount up to the high A, so let's do it one more time for my sake. 1, 2. Now we're going to add in the last little bit from up to the low A. So from the beginning of the bar to the end. 1, 2. One, 2. One, 2. And onto the next bar, which has the quick low G going from the B down to the low A in the middle of the bar. So not too many difficult things in this one. So let's go up to the first high G from the B. So da bra da. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to go down to the next low A after the very quick low G tap. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to finish that bar off with the D throw and the C. 1, 2. 1, 2. And one more time. 1, 2. Now we're going to go on to the third bar, which has the highlighted bits in it. And this one is different than the third bar of the third line, because this one goes down to a B doubling instead of an F. So here's the third bar. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2. So let's go up to the D, the first D in the middle of the bar from the B. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And let's finish off that bar with the last D and all the notes before that. So from the beginning of the third bar to the end of it. 1, 2. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2. And let's go play the last bar in that line. Da, 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 da. And then we're going to go on to the last, into the first F of the last line from that last low G, or high G rather. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're going to go on to the next first bar of the last line, and we're going to play that straight through because we played it at the beginning of the line, of the first line. So we're going to start, so let's start on the, we'll start from the last high G in the first line and down to the F, and play all the way through until the low A at the beginning of that bar, end of that bar. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're gonna play the next bar because we played it in the first line again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, And we're going to play through to the last bar of the part, and we will be done the tune. 1, 2. And we're going to do it one more time. 1, 2. So that is Meeting of the Waters. We have now played the entire tune. I hope that you enjoyed it. If there's another tune that you would like me to go over with you in a video, let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoyed today's video and enjoyed the series for this tune. Let me know how you like it down in the comments. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.